Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at some of my favorite travel and everyday carry gear as we head into the summer months. The summer is always one of the best times to be able to travel, go outside, go to the pool, just take advantage of the warmer weather. And in this video I'm going to be talking about some of the apparel, footwear, bags, and other everyday carry gear that I've been enjoying as of late. So really excited to share it with you. Before jumping in, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. I've used a ton of different wallet styles over the past couple of years, but the one that I continue to come back to the most is just a simple front pocket slimmer wallet like this option from Filson. This is made out of a really premium feeling leather. It's made in the USA. Feels like it's gonna just patina super nicely. I've had great experience with Filson products in the past. I've used a couple of their bags, and so this one definitely caught my eye as it just had that style that I tend to gravitate towards. You know, it's got a couple of slots, one on the front, one on the back. You can store some cash, some cards that you're using more regularly, and then it's got a larger section in the middle where you can store some additional cards or cash that you're not grabbing as regularly. And then beyond that, that's really all I need in an everyday carry wallet. Prevents it from getting too bulky, so it's able to fit into the front pocket very easily, or the back pocket if you prefer that. And then I like the look of it. The shape is a little more rounded than some of the similar wallets that I've used in the past. It also feels like it can handle a bill that goes around almost like a bifold. So I haven't done that too much because I'm so used to kind of folding the cash up, you know, in just the standard way to toss it in like a card. But I like the difference in the aesthetic that that provides, and so it feels great, looks great, and if you're a fan of Filson products or you're just looking for, you know, a really durable, slim front pocket wallet, this is gonna be a great option to take a look at. I've been a Kindle user for many years now. Even though I have an iPad mini, I still really like the idea of having a device that is dedicated to reading. I absolutely love reading books, but with an iPad or a phone, I can sometimes get distracted with all the different things that are available to me on the device, and so that's where a Kindle really shines. It keeps me focused on the books that I'm trying to read, and then beyond that, it just has a very long-lasting battery life. It's got a really thin form factor, so it comes with a lot of benefits, one of the biggest being that it is actually easy to see the screen in bright sunlight, which is what makes this such a useful summer device. We recently took a trip to the beach. There was a nice pool as well, and we just sat out all day reading on the Kindle. Didn't have to worry about battery, didn't have to strain my eyes, and so it was absolutely fantastic to have this as a companion or alternative to the iPad. I have, you know, kind of a larger version here than what I was accustomed to with the older Kindles. I had one that, you know, it's still going. I've had it for almost a decade now, but, you know, I thought it was time for an upgrade. This one also allows you to read in the dark. You can see the form factor here is slightly smaller than my iPad mini 2. So it really just doesn't take up a ton of space or anything like that. It also has USB-C, so I can add it to my ecosystem of items that I only need one cable to charge. And it's also water resistant, so I can actually use this near the pool, not have to worry about it getting wet or anything like that. So if you have a couple of books that you want to get through this summer, you want to take something to the pool to be able to see and read comfortably, then the Kindle is still going to be the way to go. I'm always on the lookout for interesting multi-purpose gear, particularly for travel, as these are the types of things that allow me to reduce the number of items that I have to pack. And that's what really caught my eye about the Wellen performance lined swim trunks, as it combines an active pair of shorts with a pair of swimming trunks. These are two things that I would normally have to pack that can now be combined into one. And that's how these are designed. So they offer a four-way stretch that will allow you to use them for pretty much any type of activity, whether you're swimming, running, hiking, going to the gym. But they're designed in a way that they have kind of a modern silhouette that will work across a number of environments. So you can wear these around the cities, pair these with a polo or a nicer t-shirt, or, you know, take them to the gym or into the outdoors. They're gonna look great regardless of what you're doing. And, you know, they're offered in a couple of different styles and colors. I went with a more kind of conservative gray here, but they have some really cool, fun patterns that I was curious to test out. You can see here at the top, you have a drawstring that allows you to really kind of adjust these for when you're, you know, engaging in any sort of activities, and they have a little pop of color, which feels nice. As far as the fit, I got this in a large, so I sized up a little bit just based off the recommendations that Huckberry had on their site. So make sure to read up on the product page. They're also offered in two lengths. I got the 7-inch version, which, you know, I just personally like that style. I thought 5 inches, I believe, is the other length. might have been a little bit too short. So I think that they look great. They remind me of my favorite pair of, swimming shorts or running shorts that I've had. And beyond that, they are very comfortable, they fit great, and they also have this really interesting liner on the inside. I think this is one of the kind of standout features of these shorts, is they have this liner that, from what the company says on their site, is used by triathlon athletes, so it's anti-chafing, you can wear it, it's super soft. It's been interesting to just kind of feel this out, try it across a number of use cases, and it's felt great. I can see why they are pushing that feature a little bit, because it's definitely a standout. I've been able to use them on a number of runs and hikes, and I absolutely have loved them. And then, I can just go in and jump into the pool. Again, summer weather, it's perfect to just move from one environment to the other. And then as far as the pocketing, they keep things pretty simple. You have, the 2 pockets on the sides, pretty standard there. And then you have one on the back, a little snap closure that also has a elastic loop. That's gonna be a great spot to maybe attach your keys so you don't lose it while you're out and about. And then there's also a hidden phone pocket on the liner. So if you're working out, walking around, and you don't want to put your phone in your pocket, you want to have it a little bit more protected. I was able to fit my iPhone 15 Pro in here pretty comfortably. The Max might be a little bit tighter, it might poke out over the top, but for most standard phones, it seems like this is going to work just fine. And with the elastic fabric, it was very easy to get it in and out, and it just looked pretty hidden. You couldn't even tell that I was carrying it there. So yeah, overall, it's been a great experience with these. And if you're looking for a really nice pair of active shorts that can work in the water and they're just going to look great regardless of where you are, then these are going to be excellent to take a look at. The Rover EDC short from Proof provides an impressive amount of functionality with a versatile aesthetic. On the outside, this looks very much just like a standard pair of chino shorts, which I absolutely love for warmer weather. I have a ton of different shorts of this style, and Proof makes just some great clothing. I've featured their long Rover pants on the channel many times. Absolutely love it for travel and EDC. They're very durable, comfortable, and then with the shorts, they have a similar amount of durability. The material that's used here is a very cool blend of Lycra and cotton, as well as some recycled fabrics that feels really durable. It offers a little bit of stretch, but it doesn't look super technical or shiny or anything like that, so it just blends in super nicely. And it also offers a nice amount of breathability for that warmer weather. It's offered in a couple of different colors. The version that I have here is the olive color, which I think looks great. The pants also have a gusset to give you some more range of motion. And I absolutely love wearing this, whether it's a button-down shirt, a t-shirt. They look great, in the outdoors for walking around the city. I use them for pretty much everything. And then I absolutely love that they have a nice amount of pockets. So they have, your standard front pockets, which work really well. They have a good amount of depth. You can easily toss in your phone and other items that you might be carrying, your wallet. But then they also have some extra pocketing that blends in nicely without having these feel like, old school cargo pants or anything like that. So you have a zippered pocket on one side, great spot for something a little bit more sensitive, your wallet, your phone, maybe your passport if you have to carry it while you're traveling. And then on the leg of the short, you have an additional slip pocket. Might be a good spot for a multi-tool. I've also been able to slip my phone in there. It's probably not something I would, keep while traveling, as somebody could probably grab it, but I do like that it has the space for me to place it there, particularly around the house or if I'm walking in an area that I'm familiar. It's just an easy area to toss it into. On the other side, you have a little pocket on the inside of the main pocket here, which I've been using to just store my pocket knife, so it just fits in there very comfortably. But this offers a nice amount of space and depth, so you can probably use it for a couple of different things. And then on the back, you have your 2 standard kind of back pockets here, no zippers or buttons or anything like that. So simple, but very useful to just toss something in quickly when you need to get to it. So overall, just really love the blend of functionality and style that these offer. They look great with a ton of stuff. As far as the fit, I ordered these in my regular size 34. They're true to size. They look great. And if you want a pair of chino-like shorts that's gonna offer a ton of versatility as far as the pocketing and the materials, and these are going to be a fantastic option to take a look at. The short sleeve button down is definitely a summer staple for me, so I was really excited when I saw the backstep shirt from Patagonia. I'm a big fan of Patagonia in general, so I knew that they would be bringing some interesting fabrics. This one is made out of a mix of hemp and cotton that feels really soft and comfortable, but it's also weaved in a way that's meant to provide some additional breathability for the hotter climates. So it's felt great so far as I've been wearing it in the hotter weather, and I absolutely love the aesthetic, the patterns. It's offered in a couple of different colors. This one that I have here just matches up so nicely with many of the shorts and pants that I've been wearing recently. I think it looks great. It has the bottom styled in such a way that it looks great when it's untucked, which is how I would normally wear this style of shirt. The shirts are pretty true to size. I got this in a medium, which is what I would normally wear. It's not super slim fitting, which is nice. It makes sense, particularly as I would wear this, out for a summer day, a little bit more casual and relaxed. And then the buttons feel really great. These are made out of recycled coconut shell, I believe. So they just feel fantastic. Everything about this has been awesome to use. I've worn this quite a bit. And so if you're just looking for a durable, great looking, comfortable, short sleeve button down, then this is gonna be one of the best options to take a look at. I've been a big fan of Sperry shoes for many years now. I've taken their boating shoes on tons of trips just due to their versatility. You can dress them up, down, they're super durable, and so I was very excited when I saw these newer styles pop up on Huckberry's site. Here I have a white pair of sneakers and a pair of driving shoes, and these are two timeless aesthetics. I feel like I'll be able to use these for many, many years to come, not just because of their durability, but just because of the actual style itself. I'm a big fan of all white sneakers. I feel like they just look great with a ton of different outfits, shorts, long pants. And so the silhouette that they've used here just feels very classic, kind of retro inspired tennis shoes, but they've also incorporated Sperry's rubber outsole to provide you with a nice amount of traction. So the top here is made out of rubber, feels really durable, and then the upper is full grain leather. So these are shoes that feel really, really rugged. You also have some suede accenting here. And so the sneakers have just been fantastic. I've been using them pretty much every day since I've gotten them. The fit on these is pretty much true to size. I wear an 11.5. That's what I purchased here, and they have felt great. And as far as the driving shoes, this is something that I've been wanting to get for a long time. My wife was absolutely thrilled when she saw these, as they're, in my opinion, a more stylish version of the boating shoes. They just look a little bit more elegant, a little more fashionable. And so, these are slip-on shoes. You can wear them with or without socks. They are made out of full grain leather, so they're gonna last. They're gonna start to just age very, very nicely. They have the rubber outsole that Sperry is well known for. So they offer plenty of traction, non-slip. They're also non-marking, so if you're using this in your car or around the house, they'll be just fine. They're gonna work great. And then on the inside, they have this very comfortable, soft lambskin lining, so you can wear these all day very easily. These are also true to size, so 11.5 is what I purchased, and that's what Huckberry recommends. I feel like there'll be a little bit of a break-in period with these. I have to really push my feet in there, but I know that from my experience with other Sperry shoes, they're gonna loosen up, and you're gonna continue to feel better and better over the years as I continue to use them, and just, look very great, whether it's with long pants, short pants. I absolutely love this style of shoes, as well as the white sneakers. So wherever I'm going, I feel like with just these two pairs of shoes, I'm going to be pretty much covered for any situation that I might run into. For bright and sunny summer days, a pair of quality sunglasses is an absolute must for me. I have pretty sensitive eyes, so I always have a pair of sunglasses with me wherever I am. For this video, I actually have two pairs that I wanted to share, one from Sunski and one from American Optical. They have fairly different styles. I'll start with Sunski first. These are their Estero sunglasses, which are an interesting take on aviator style sunglasses. I've featured many aviators on the channel. I am a big fan of this style and really liked this when I saw it on the website. They just have a really classic look, timeless. It's got a stainless steel frame, so they feel very, very durable. They're super comfortable. They have polarized lenses, so they're gonna give you some extra protection. And then they include this nice case. It's pretty slim. It doesn't take up a ton of space, a cloth to clean them. And this is a style that I wear pretty much everywhere that I go. And these come in at a little bit of a lower price point, so it's always great to have something like that you'll be a little bit more comfortable with in a variety of environments. And then I also have the Saratoga sunglasses from American Optical. These are JFK inspired or popularized by JFK, according to Huckberry's site. This is a collaboration that they've done. And this is just a very classic silhouette as well. I have had some of these over the years, but the quality on these feels absolutely fantastic. They look great. This is another timeless style that's just gonna, work with any sort of outfit, any environment. I've been using these a ton over the past couple of weeks, and they don't feel like they're gonna have any issues holding up for years to come. They also include a nice protective case, cleaning cloth, and American Optical is just, a very well-known brand in the sunglasses industry. These are made in the USA. And so whether you're, a fan of kind of a more classic Wayfarer style or an aviator sunglass style, either of these is gonna be fantastic. They're gonna keep your eyes protected and looking great for the summer days. The Pakt Everyday Backpack has been one of the bags that I've come back to most often over the past couple of months. I absolutely love the minimal and subdued aesthetic that this has. It just works well in any environment while still providing a great amount of functionality. At 22 liters, this isn't an overwhelmingly big bag, but it does offer more than enough space for the items that I typically want to carry with me in a more slim, kind of compact form factor. So it's absolutely great. Beyond that, it has just a really solid pocket layout. You have two external water bottle pockets. This front pocket is one of my favorites just because it has so much depth and volume, so it's great for tossing in pouches or bulkier items, chargers, my sunglasses case, and then above that you have another zippered quick access pocket that has some internal organization. Again, just lots of volume here to toss in anything that you might want to, but still providing some organization to keep your stuff easy to find. A little lanyard with a clip. It's got an air tag pocket that's hidden in there, magnetic pocket, and then a little slot for a pen or a stylus. Beyond that, you have a top loading main area that offers a good amount of space for its slim form factor, and then you also have some rows of webbing along the back. You can customize this with some pouches that Pakt sells, or if you have anything with a carabiner, it'll be able to clip in there really easily. And then on the back, you have a dedicated laptop sleeve. You have a tablet sleeve. These are pulled up off the bottom of the ground, so when you place your device in there and you place your bag down, it doesn't feel like your device is making contact with the ground. Good amount of space here. You have this interesting sleeve at the top that will hold a taller laptop in place. I don't really use this that much, but the sleeve itself gets the job done, and then because it's a dedicated compartment, I can easily reach it when I need to. You have some comfortable straps on this one, really well padded, an adjustable and removable sternum strap. The back paneling is probably the area where it's not quite as robust as some of the other daily bags that I typically use, but it still feels comfortable. You still have some padding, particularly for this size, it works well. You have a luggage pass-through, and then some attachment points along the sides, handles. So, just checking off so many of the boxes for what I typically look for, along with just a really durable build quality. You have some nice recycled fabrics, and so if you're looking for a functional, useful, compact everyday carry bag, this is gonna be an excellent option to consider. On paper, the Filson Journeyman is probably a bag that I shouldn't like, as it doesn't check off a lot of the boxes for what I look for out of an everyday bag. It doesn't have external water bottle pockets, a dedicated laptop compartment. The harness system isn't as robust as many of the bags that I tend to gravitate towards. With that being said though, every time I use this bag, I absolutely love it. First off, the aesthetic. I just think that this looks fantastic. It's a vintage, heritage style bag. It looks great whether you're going into an office, traveling, or just using it for any sort of day-to-day adventure. I feel super cool whenever I wear it. It's got the really rugged tin cloth fabrics. It's got kind of wax canvas feeling that's gonna continue to patina as I use it more over the years. And so it just looks great. It feels super, super rugged. On the harness system, even though it's not as robust as some of the harnesses that I've used, it actually feels quite comfortable. The straps are surprisingly soft. They feel great. They have this kind of moleskin fabric on the inside that's soft, nice width. And then these buckles are something that I have really come to appreciate a lot, as I always have the confidence that these straps are going to be in the right place and that they're going to be evenly distributed, which is something that I'm always tinkering with and tweaking on many of my other bags. It's nice to know that these are just going to securely keep it in the same spot that I left it. I never have to touch them, and so that's felt great. And then you just have the really nice material here as well. And then as far as the layout, very simple. You just have a really large quick access pocket on the front. This has actually been fantastic to use with my packing setup because I'll typically have, my sunglasses and a pouch or something, or some chargers that I'll just toss in here. You have a little bit of internal organization, but it doesn't go overboard. So I think that works really well. And then for the main compartment, this is a top loading bag, but the opening is fairly wide. And then the sizing, I believe this comes in at about 22, 23 liters. This is able to hold an impressive amount of stuff because of its simpler layout without feeling overwhelmingly bulky or large. And so, I can just pack it out with a ton of stuff. On the inside, you have, a simple zippered pocket, a slip pocket here, so not going overboard. And then as far as the laptop sleeve, yes, I wish that it was a dedicated laptop area so that it was easier to get to my device. And this does have some padding on the back and on the sleeve itself, so it offers protection. It's not really pulled up off the bottom of the ground, or because of the structure of the bag, it does feel like your laptop is making contact when you place the bag down, but you can use a case with it. And it still is going to offer enough protection for a majority of my EDC use cases. And I've absolutely just loved using this bag when I don't really need to focus on my laptop. If I'm just going out for a regular day where I want to disconnect and I just want to take my tablet or my Kindle, it'll more than enough protect it there. And then I'll just leave my laptop at home. So, that's going to be probably a sticking point for some people. But again, even though I thought that I wouldn't use this that much, it really is a bag that I continue to come back to. It feels great, and it's something that I'm confident is going to be with me for many years to come. If you're going to be transporting any camera gear this summer, one of the bags that I've been using a lot as of late is the Pakt Design Everyday Backpack Zip. I featured a couple of Pakt Design's travel bags on previous roundup videos, and the Everyday Zip backpack provides the same build quality and versatility as those bags, but with more of a camera and EDC focus. So you still have the very rugged, weather-resistant exterior, well-protected zippers, and then these bags always check off a lot of the boxes for what I'm normally looking for. So you have 2 external water bottle pockets, really comfortable handles on the sides. At the top, you have a dedicated laptop compartment that is suspended off the bottom of the ground. And then you have a pretty well padded harness system. Pakt Design's harnesses are not always my favorite, but they've continued to improve on them over the years, and this gets the job done, particularly for the size of bag that this is. And then you have a nice luggage pass-through, so if you're gonna pair it with a roller bag, that's always very helpful. But then one of the areas where these Pakt Design bags really shine is in their ability to provide access to all areas of the bag very conveniently. Even with this zip version that doesn't have the top loading mechanism of the everyday backpack, you can still access it from the bottom, from the top, from the side. You can easily reach whatever you need to. And then of course, Pakt Design has their system of adjustable dividers on the inside to be able to kind of just configure it to meet the needs of whatever you're going to be carrying. So I'm going to be doing a couple of videos featuring the Everyday Zip backpack in the next month or so. So we'll get a closer look at this, maybe do some comparisons. But if you're just looking for one camera bag that's going to provide a lot of versatility and durability, then this is going to be a great option to take a look at. And so that's it. Those are some of my favorite summer essentials. Hopefully this video was helpful, and if you have any questions on the items that I featured in the video or suggestions for similar items that I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I'll make sure to include links in the description below to some of the other travel and EDC roundup videos that I've done in the past, as well as to some of the roundup videos that I've done where I share my favorite everyday carry bags, my favorite travel bags, some of my favorite travel clothing. And if you have suggestions for other similar roundup videos that you'd like to see, definitely let me know. And I want to give a shout out to Huckberry for sending some of the gear that I featured in this video to test out. Huckberry is one of my favorite places to shop on the internet. They just have such a great selection of items. I've been shopping there for years now. They have great returns, customer service, and just a lot of really interesting stuff to check out. So make sure to give them a look if you're in the market for the types of things that we covered in this video. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And we'll see you in the next one.